I mean, on the topic of calories, I was actually browsing YouTube as well, and I saw a video that I've probably ranted about multiple times on this show, and that's the 1,200 calorie diet. And I know a lot more females have probably heard of this more so than males, given that I find anecdotally a lot more females want to be losing weight than males. Males are all about protein and muscles and that kind of stuff. So I want, for those who haven't heard of the 1,200 calorie diet, I want you to just give a debrief of pretty much what that is or where it comes from and your thoughts on that.
Yeah, so it is. Is that a number that you hear like pretty frequently where you live also?
When I was younger, yeah.
That's so wild. It's so wild how widespread that is. Yeah, here, every single woman that I have ever spoken to has told me that they have at least tried to eat 1,200 calories. And I was just so curious. I wanted to know where this number came from. And now I'm not going to remember the author's name, but this woman wrote a diet book, really the first diet book, I would say, that was ever written, and it became wildly popular. She was the first person to really talk about calories and to sort of quantify calories of food. This predates food labels. And it's interesting. I read the book, and she was actually right about a lot of stuff, which is pretty impressive given where the science was at that point. But also from reading it, I could tell this woman had a struggle with binge eating. She had struggles with body image, and the kind of posh thing of the time was for women to be really, really slim. So she actually put a cap on what she suggested that women eat. She did have the caveat that you might need more than this. Like it was in there, but people heard 1,200 calories. And then she had sample diets
Mm,
in there of how to do it. And those became super popular in newspapers and magazines of the time. And it has just gone on and on and on. And the other thing that perpetuates this myth today, I believe, is if you download a nutrition tracking app like MyFitnessPal, and you go to set it up and it says, how old are you? How much do you weigh? And then the big one, what is your goal? Oh, well, I want to lose weight. So you select that. And it says, it literally will say, how much, like, how quickly do you want to lose the weight? Slow, average, or fast? Well, everyone picks fast. And it'll take whatever it calculated your maintenance to be, and it will subtract 1,000 calories. Now, if you're a woman and you're on the smallish side, it's going to subtract 1,000 calories, but it has set the program to go no lower than 1,200. So if your maintenance was 1,800, now it's subtracted 1,000. It's going to cap you at 1,200. So it seems like so many women, like a huge percentage of women, have done this setup, and MyFitnessPal has told them to eat 1,200 calories to reach their goal. So now you have a whole new generation of women who also think they need to eat 1,200 calories to reach their goal. And it's just like the myth that will not die. And
yeah.
it is not gonna, I mean, that is not enough food for the vast majority of people, even if their goal is weight loss.